Few things can unsettle a family like moving into a new home.
How do you like the walls?
Hideous, disgusting, and awful.
Yeah, this one's going to have to get painted fairly quickly.
So this is Orchard Park Middle School where I go, and you'll be going in September.
The DeHaven's are making their 5th move in 10 years. But this time, they will arrive at a place that brings a unique family journey full circle. Bruce DeHaven began his NFL coaching career in Buffalo in 1987, and for 13 seasons presided over one of the game's best special teams units.
And the best special teams in the NFL just got a little bit better.
He went to 4 Super Bowls and was part of the greatest comeback in NFL history.
The kick is on the way, and it is good! And the Bills have won it! The Bills have won it!
But as Bruce's career was flourishing, his wife Kathy wanted to put hers on hold.
The career thing is wonderful and great, but coming from a large family and always wanting to have kids, and it's, well, either we do it now or we don't.
Kathy told Bruce of her wish to adopt a child from Colombia.
She basically drugged me in kicking and screaming.
Are you crazy? I'm not flying to Colombia. I mean, that's the drug capital of the world. It's a very dangerous place.
So she was the impetus, and as usual, she was right.
Here I am in South America. I have my first baby.
You're making your mother cry there, Toby.
It's all-encompassing. It's just powerful. It's emotional. And it's just so joyful. I mean, everybody's in this together.
Joining the DeHaven's in Colombia was another family from Buffalo, the Ciprianis, who were adopting a baby girl.
We spent 6 weeks down in Colombia, so we got to know each other quite a bit. And being in a foreign country and with the babies, we just bonded.
This is the aftermath of the night out with the Ciprianis. And here is the young Cipriani and the young DeHaven.
When the Ciprianis and DeHaven's arrived back home, an entire community of Buffalo families who had also adopted children from Colombia was there to greet them and show their support. The DeHaven's named their boy Tobin Scott. The Scott after Scott Norwood.
We felt it was important that the kids had a name that meant something, and Scott Norwood meant a great deal to me. The missed field goal in the Super Bowl, I thought, handled that whole situation with as much grace as possible. He had a chance to run out of that locker room, and he didn't. He stayed and he answered every question. I just thought I would like Toby to be a part of that.
2 years later, the DeHaven's returned to Colombia to adopt their second child, Annie Maud. 6 months after that, Bruce would need to follow Norwood's life lesson, showing grace after being the focus of a crushing loss.
I was at one of the coaches' houses. The hostess said, I'm running upstairs to grab the champagne bottle I've been keeping up there. And I said, don't do that. And she went up, and as she did, this whole thing happened.
High and short. Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25.
That thing was the Music City Miracle.
The dice, and he's got something.
And down the sideline, only Crispy down there to stop the play, and they're going all the way.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. End zone. Touchdown Titans.
DeHaven received the blame for the special teams breakdown and was fired by head coach Wade Phillips.
We were brokenhearted. I mean, we weren't ready to leave. We were so much a part of the organization as well as the community.
I felt I lost my best friend. It was devastating.
Wherever that guy on 75 goes,
The DeHaven's relocated to San Francisco.
get out of his way, Sully!
The thing in the National Football League is that the move for the coaches is not that difficult. They're working, immediately have a circle of friends. Their wife and their family come in and don't know anybody in the city, don't know their way around, and coach isn't even there to really help them because he's at work all the time.
I may not be able to eat lunch with you guys, Well, I've got a meeting right after practice, but you guys can go over and eat with Mom.
In San Francisco, DeHaven was part of the second biggest comeback in NFL playoff history.
And with 1 minute to go, San Francisco leads it 39-38.
This time, he was on the winning side of a special teams mistake.
Here it comes with another bad snap. And now they're going to have to try to throw for it.
Matt Allen can't get it down. He's trying to throw it. He just heaves it downfield.
There's a giant there. It's incomplete. Game is over. Game is over.
Still, the celebration did not last long. 1 week later, the 49ers were eliminated, and soon thereafter, DeHaven was out too. He then went to Dallas. Once again, the season came down to a snap.
Romo can't get the spot down. Romo's going to run it in. He's hit. He's not down. He doesn't get there. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
And I just blubbered. I went, I can't believe this. We got to move again.
Bruce took a job in Seattle, but 3 years later, he was again looking for work. Buffalo had an opening.
I placed a call to Coach Gailey, and I didn't really know Coach other than his reputation, but fortunately, there were some people here in the organization that helped me out a little bit on that.
Bruce has a great reputation in the league. He loves Buffalo. He loves the city. He loves the people. And then when I knew about what kind of man he was and what I thought he would bring to the program, it was an easy fit.
The coach that participated in 2 of the greatest comebacks in NFL history would be making one more. Bruce was back in Buffalo as the Bills' special teams coach. Even with most of their belongings in boxes, the life they once left in Buffalo seemed to fall right back into place.
Oh, here you go. How about that one?
Toby received a tour of his new school by one of his classmates, Sonia Cipriani.
This is the gym. Some sports for 7th and 8th graders are in here.
The same girl he arrived home with from Colombia 13 years earlier. The same group that greeted them at the Buffalo airport was there to welcome back the DeHaven family once again.
We were so excited, especially to see these guys, of course, but to see their kids. Because their kids were babies. So you have our kids all be together and they're running around like those 10 years never
all
happened.
their life, which they have. They just missed about 10 years in there.
Exactly. So that's pretty neat.
Just playing catch up.
Yeah.
It's like coming home. I mean, it's just like coming back home.
My mom's just saying that this is the spot she wants to be in for the rest of her life. So I just want to make some friends here and then, yeah, but I'm a little concerned if we move again.
Bruce is in his 24th season in the NFL. Will this remarkable professional and family journey end with Buffalo as the last stop?
I hope it is, but we got to win some games. So I'm coaching as hard as I ever have because I'd like to stay here. I like the community. If there was ever a group of people that deserve their teams to be a world champion, it's these people here in Buffalo, and I would dearly love to be a part of that when it does happen. I want to propose a toast. This is the first time in at least 10 years that this group's got together, and I can tell you for sure that these are as good of friends as we've ever had, and we are so happy to be back here in Buffalo, and we're always going to be tied together because of our kids. Kathy was really the impetus for the adoption of these kids, and I just have always felt like I was the one that benefited the most. I can say in all honesty, I'd trade any success I've ever had for these kids. They've made my life great. Good thing we picked them up back then. I don't know if I could do that anymore there, guys. I got 2 good kids, Mom.
I love for them to be picked up by their dad. But after winning a Super Bowl, that'd be it.